Hey, how's it going? Cole Campbell here with Hitting with the Nation, and today we have a very special bat. We have the Anarchy Goat bats. This is the U-trip version of the Goat. Now there's two. There's a two-piece and a one-piece. These are a Rick Scheffhauer tribute bat from Smash It, number 33 Forever. And I really am excited about these, not only because of the tribute bat, but because they come in things that Anarchy hasn't really made specs of yet. So right here, this white one, we have a 12.5 inch barrel balanced one piece. So you take all the positives from the DAW, which is super hot, you add it to the one pieces that they have from like the Kyle Slicker. And then this is a 3/4 ounce endload, which we saw on some of the 7 bats, but it's in a 2-piece 13 inch barrel. Now there are USA versions of these same bats, and they are identical, so make sure you look at the stamp. That video is going to be coming out too, and just make sure you know which one you're getting, the U-trip or the ASA. So let's put them on the tester and see how they do. 275, 275. All right, I'm gonna start with this beautiful white and gold one-piece balanced. I would think you can hit some sizzlers with this. Ooh. Push it. Push it real good. Wow. It's all about bat speed with this thing. Now, I will say this starts out a little stiff for sure, and with it being balanced, you don't have a lot of weight on the end to help break in that barrel. So it is about bat speed, and that one's gonna have a little bit of break in, but good night, it swings very fast. Yeah, now the 3/4, you can let the bat do the work a little more. Comes around really good too. Out of the 2-piece Anarchies, this so far does not really have that wobble I've been feeling. One more. Yeah. Oh, this field is absolutely perfect, except there's always wind blowing in from left. I mean, that's kind of nice because you don't have to get a ton of balls, but still. Nope. Oh, yeah. Last one. Not a lot of, what is the word I'm looking for? Long ball power. You can spin it out for sure. You're gonna use your top hand to cut that thing, not really go hard at it. Now this one, on the other hand, I am thinking this is gonna have a lot of good carry to it because of the weight. And oh, this is the best feeling 2-piece from Anarchy I have felt so far this year. That should be a new trick shot. See if we can hit one out from our knees. It's a little off the end. Does it go? Hey. There it is. That was a good one. Click, clack. All right, for the Anarchy goats, I'm gonna kind of review them separately. The short barrel balance, the feel on this one, let me just say it like this. These are for two different kind of batter, okay? If you cut the ball and you hit hard line drives and you have a decent amount of top hand attack down through the ball, this bat is money. Just like I think the Shock and Daws this year have been some of the hotter bats from the Anarchy. This is just adding the fact that it's a one piece, so more of the ball is going to get into the barrel. You can definitely hit it far, but you're going to be a cut ball home run hitter. I would suggest, I mean, this isn't going to be everybody, but that uses this bat. I love the way that it felt, okay? It wasn't super balanced. There was definitely not a lot on the end, if that makes sense, when you hit the ball towards the end of the sweet spot. But as far as when you swing it, it doesn't feel like the end is wrapping around. The only time you feel that there's not a lot on the end is if you hit the sweet spot down towards the end and you're used to the end of the bat having some more weight to it. This will bounce back a little bit because there's no weight on the end of the bat. So for feel on this one, I'm gonna give it an A+ for what it is, okay? Me personally, I'm gonna like a little bit more on the end. That's where my swing is at right now, okay? But for this kind of bat and for those kind of swingers, you're gonna love it. Probably, if you like the Shock and Daw, you're gonna absolutely love this one too. For sound, these have that good Anarchy sound. I'm gonna give it an A. Nothing too loud, nothing too soft. It's got a good crack to it. It's a great sound. Averaging with the best of the rest of them. For pop, the pop, I'm gonna give it an A as well. The ball speed is pretty decent. It's stiffer at the beginning, especially the balance is a little bit more stiffer at the beginning. And these Anarchies are durable. They're a 275 starting bat, and then they don't get down below 250 until you get a ton of swings on them. So they last and they're hot at 275. And then for durability, we'll put on a tester in a minute and check out durability. Now, for the goat, the black and gold goat, the 3/4 ounce, 13-inch barrel, this was my favorite two-piece Anarchy that I've swung so far. It has the same barrel as like the Bazooka and some of those other ones, but it's a 3/4 ounce. And I didn't really feel that wobble that I didn't like. And because of this wind and because we're hitting in some, there's a light in right center that gets in your eyes, we actually missed a lot of balls in this review. And even missing the barrel, now we didn't get good hits, but I didn't feel the wobble. So that was actually, I don't know what is different about this bat, but that was my favorite part. That this is the best feeling two-piece that I've swung so far from Anarchy. So for feel, I'm gonna give it an A+. Ball was jumping off it really good. For sound, I'm gonna give it an A. They sounded very similar. For pop, I'm gonna give it an A+, okay? The pop was there. I'm gonna compare it to like maybe a DeMarini, and maybe not so much as the Axe, but very close. The trampoline is nice. It's a stiff feel, like a strong stiff feel, but you have good reflex in the trampoline. Once you hit that sweet spot, you can really feel it bounce off. So overall, very good feel, pop, and sound. Now for durability, let's go put both of them on the tester and see how they test. About 260. 270. So durability on these, I'm gonna give it an A+. Still in the 270 range after the swings we had with me and Miz, and had a couple people at the BP there hitting them too. So A+ on durability. These Anarchies are always very durable bats. Okay, so that is it for these Anarchy Goat, the Rick Schiffhauer Tribute Anarchies, Forever 33. I know these are limited quantities. Make sure that when you go to the Anarchy website, you use 50 off Nation, and that should get you $50 off of these. And anything on the Smash It site, you can use code Nation for 10%. But these are great bats. I hope you can get some. I know they're going to go pretty fast, and these two specs are some of my favorite. Until next time, golly! Peace.